Indian and Hindu mythology, gods and goddesses. Hinduism is an Indian religion and dharma, which means way of life. It is currently the world's third largest religion. The term Hindu was first used as a geographical, and later, an ethnocultural, term to refer to the Indian continent and its people. The word Hinduism was first used to refer to the religious and philosophical traditions native to India by English colonists in the 18th century. Many followers of Hinduism refer to the religion as Sanatana Dharma, which means the eternal way of life. The Purushartha is a key concept in Hinduism. Literally means objective of men, and refers to the four proper goals or aims of a human life. The four Purusarthas are Dharma, righteousness, moral values; Artha, prosperity, economic values; Kama, pleasure, love, psychological values; and Moksha, liberation, spiritual values, self-actualization. Trimurti is a triune deity, and the supreme god of Hinduism. He embodies the cosmic order of creation, sustenance, and destruction as a triad of deities. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, and Shiva is the destroyer. Brahma, the creator god. He is often depicted within Indian art as a bearded man, with red or golden skin. He has four heads which represent the four Vedas and four hands. He sits upon a lotus flower and rides on a bird, often shown as a swan or a crane. Brahma's wife, consort, and feminine counterpart is the goddess Saraswati, who represents feminine creative energy, called Shakti, the embodiment of his power, the instrument of creation and the energy that drives his actions. Their son name is Narada, or Narada Muni. He is a sage divinity, famous in Hindu traditions as a traveling musician and storyteller. He who carries news and enlightening wisdom. He has the ability to visit distant worlds or planets, carrying a musical instrument known as a tampura, which he uses to accompany his singing of hymns, prayers and mantras as an act of devotion to his Lord Vishnu. And he was gifted with the boon of knowledge regarding the past, present, and the future. Vishnu is the god of preservation and protector of life. He oversees the order of all things, the Dharma, known as benevolent and giving. He restores karma and allows us to correct ourselves and when deserved, grants moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The Vaishnava sect considers Lord Vishnu to be the supreme godhead, the creator, preserver, and transformer all in one. Generally and popularly, Lord Vishnu is portrayed reclining on the coiled king of serpents. Shesha or Ananta represents to manifest consciousness of complex universe, standing on the ocean of consciousness. Physically, the mesmerizing Lord Vishnu has been portrayed as a blue-colored god who looks divinely handsome. His eyes are shaped like the lotus petals filled with love and compassion. His iconography shows him with four hands, two at the back and two in front. He holds the shank, conch shell, represents to call to spiritual seekers and devotees. Chakra, the sharp discus-shaped weapon which can throw anything, represents weapon of destruction of evil and protector of good. Gada, mace, symbol of lordship. Padma, lotus flower, represents perfection, compassion and beauty. On his forehead is the tilak which is shaped like the alphabet. The color of his clothes are yellow golden. Pitambara, wears tasteful gold jewelry, represents richness. A gold crown on his head, which sometimes has a peacock feather attached to it, that represents absolute supreme power. Around his neck, he also wears a garland of wildflowers or vanamala, called Vajayandi. Lord Vishnu's necklace holds the Kasturbaratna gemstone, which represents the brilliance of pure consciousness and the authority of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu manifested into 10 different avatars to preserve, protect, balance Dharma in different yugas. The 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu in order of their appearance are Matsya, fish, usually seen as a fish or half man half fish. He saves the world from floods and saves the Vedas as well. This is similar to the narrative of Noah in the Holy Bible. Kurma, tortoise, a turtle. He saves precious objects from the waters after the floods, including the elixir of immortality. Varaha, a pig or boa. This incarnation saves the earth from the bottom of a cosmic ocean, after the demon Hiranyaksha hid there. Narasimha, half man half lion. Narasimha killed the immortal demon Hiranyakashipu, the brother of Hiranyaksha, who sought revenge for his brother's death by killing Vishnu's followers. Vamana, a dwarf wise man who grows into a giant, conquered the evil demon Bali who had taken over earth and heavens, by convincing him to give Vamana the amount of space he would walk in 3 steps. When Bali agreed, Vamana grew into a giant, and walked the entirety of earth and the heavens in 3 steps. Parasurama, a fierce man, hunter, also known as the Angry Man. He rid the world of corrupt leaders who were oppressing the Hindus. Rama, a warrior, ideal man, kills the demon king Ravana who kidnapped his wife, symbolizing righteousness and truth in the face of challenge. Rama is a god in his own right. The epic story Ramayana is commonly reenacted at religious festivals such as Diwali. Krishna, a wise man, statesman. Krishna is a god in his own right. He was the subject of epic stories such as the Mahabharata. He was the advisor to Arjuna and wrote the Bhagavad Gita, speaking it out loud to Arjuna in a battle. Buddha, the enlightened one who preached. Gautama Buddha, the omniscient one, or Balarama, Krishna's brother. Kalki, a man on a white horse. Kalki has not arrived yet. He is expected to defeat corruption and restore Dharma, and a new age of enlightenment. 10 of these incarnations are seen as the most important incarnations, and collectively known as the Dashavatara. Lakshmi, she is the consort of Lord Vishnu. She is the goddess of success, prosperity, fortune, wealth, abundance, beauty and domesticity, material and spiritual riches. She took her own incarnations and traveled with him in each of his incarnations. It is believed that Lakshmi herself is blessed with 18 sons. The devotees chant following names on every Friday, to please and to get blessings of Goddess Lakshmi. Names of Goddess Lakshmi sons: Devasaka, Chiklita, Ananda, Kardama, Shriprata, Jadaveda, Anuraga, Sambhata, Vijaya, Vallabha, Mada, Harsha, Bala, Deha, Damaka, Salila, Gugula, and Kuruntaka. Hindu god Shiva. He is the god of destruction, god of time, lord of yogis, the cosmic dancer, patron of yoga, meditation and arts, master of poison and medicine. He is the destroyer and the restorer, the great ascetic and the symbol of sensuality, the benevolent herdsman of souls and the wrathful avenger. Shiva's iconography symbols. The moon on the forehead symbolizes that the Lord is the Lord of time and himself is timeless. The snake around the neck symbolizes the self, and once mastered can be worn as an ornament. The face on top of its head represents the Ganga, the holy river, symbolizing the flow of scriptural teachings, passing wisdom from one generation to the next. The trident represents the 3 powers of knowledge, desire and implementation. Blue throat symbolizes suppression of the evil or anger. The large oval dot on the forehead is the 3rd eye of knowledge, which if opened, the people in the field of vision will be turned into ashes. It is a symbol of the destroyer of evil and ignorance. Wears tiger skin, is said to be fearless. The drum symbolizes sound, representing the words of the Vedas, the sacred scriptures given by the Lord to guide us through life. Rudraksha beads represent purity. The rosary or mala in the right hand symbolizes concentration. Parvati, Shiva's female consort and wife. She is the Hindu goddess of power, energy, nourishment, harmony, love, beauty, devotion and motherhood. Parvati is the mother of the Hindu deities Ganesha and Kartikaya. Ganesha. He is one of the best known and most worshipped deities in the Hindu Pantheon. He is the god of new beginnings, wisdom and luck. Remover of obstacles. The supreme god in the Ganapacha. Ganesha's symbolism. Big ears, listen more. Big head, think big. Axe, cut off unhealthy attachments. Small eyes, concentrations. Rope, remove obstacles. Small mouth, talk less. Broken tusk, sacrifice for good cause. Drunk, immense strength and fine discernment. Sweet bowl, rewards for a wise life, blessings for those who follow the righteous path. Big belly, cultivate contentment. Digest good and bad experiences. Fruits, material wealth is always available at your feet if you pursue the right path. Mouse, desire, right it to control. The right foot dangling over the left foot illustrates that, in order to live a successful life, one should utilize knowledge and reason to overcome emotions. Kartikaya is the Hindu god of victory and war. He is a much revered deity, especially in South India. He is known by various names like Murugan, Shanmukha, Subramanian, Shadanana, Gua, Senthil, Saravana, Kumaraswamy, and Skanda. In north of India, Kartikaya, also called Kartik, Kartikaya is quintessentially brave, intelligent, and perfection personified, because of which he is worshipped as the god of war and victory. He is also the brave leader of God's forces and was created to destroy demons, symbolizing negative tendencies of human beings. Kartikaya's weapon is Vel or spear, which is also called a Shakti since his mother Parvati has given all the power to the spear, and he blesses his devotees with the other. In the north of India, Kartikaya is believed to be a bachelor, brahmachari. While in South India, he has two wives, Devasena and Bali. Devasena, who is the daughter of Indra, giving Kartikaya the name Devasenapati, also meaning the commander of the army of gods. Vali is the daughter of a tribal hunter. Devasena is a Hindu goddess of aspiration. Vali is a Hindu goddess of Ikashakshi. Indra, god of thunder and storms. In Indian mythology, the clouds are equated with divine cattle, and the sound of thunder during storms is Indra fighting with the demons and for battling against monsters. Indra's wife is Indrani, the queen of the Devas in Hinduism, described as tantalizingly beautiful, proud and kind. Agni, the Hindu god of fire. He is regarded as the friend and protector of humanity. In particular, he safeguards the home. He is a swift messenger moving between heaven and earth, commissioned both by gods and men to maintain their mutual communication. The 7 other names of Agni: Vani, who receives the hom or burnt sacrifice; Vishutra, who sanctifies the worshipper; Dhananjaya, who conquers riches; Jivalena, who burns; Dhumketu, whose sign is smoke; Chagaratha, who rides on a ram; and Saptajiva, who has 7 tongues. Sva, she is the consort of Agni. She is the Hindu goddess of sacrifice. Varuna, god of water, oceans, and sky. He carries a noose as a weapon which he uses to bind sinners. He ties people who lied or worked against their words with the rope. He is a deity who is believed to be the guardian of the western direction. His wife is Varuni, the goddess of liquor. The other gods: Shakambhari, goddess of nourishment; Hayagriva, god of wisdom; Venkateshwara, god of the 7 hills; Yogamaya, goddess of illusion; Sati, goddess of power, marital felicity and longevity; Ganga, personification of the Ganges river, goddess of forgiveness and purification; Manasa, evil goddess of serpents; Mariamman, goddess of weather and fertility; Renuka, goddess of the fallen.